Hello everyone, and welcome to my third flea market vlog. Like always, I show you what I bought and what I passed on. Starting off for $15, I bought 4 vintage Disney toys. 2 of these plastic toy figures are made by Louis Marks Co., and they date back to the 70s and go anywhere from $5 to $10 individually, or in lots up to $30. Depending on the character, prices vary. Also included were 2 vintage Matchbox cars. These also date back to the 70s. Just like the figures, the price depends on the quality and the character. Individually, you can find these anywhere from $5 to $15, and in lots around $30. But new old stock cars can go up to $50 and higher.
Everything on these 2 tables is $1. Can't beat it.
I passed by this one stand with a dollar table. Nothing caught my eye, but there were a few signs that were interesting, but for the price, there wasn't much profit. Moving on for $65, I bought this 80s Omni Voice Master watch. I have yet to test the functions, but all the original parts seem to be there. What's cool is that you can switch from watch to clock to keychain. These range anywhere from $80 to $350, but these numbers are based on active listings, not sold listings, so I still have yet to see what it'll sell for. Included in the $65 were 2 vintage Matchbox cars, number 72 and number 35. I have the Jeep listed for $7 up in my booth, and the Snow Tracks already sold for $5 up in my booth, so that's already good profit. I visited by this one stand, and they had a few vintage clocks. If you ever come across these vintage clocks, especially ones pre-50s, watch for radium, which was used to keep the indices glowing at a deadly radioactive cost. I know, you're going to say it's very smart of me to put the camera right in front of it, but I have dealt with a few of these clocks in the past, but I try to stay away from them. Lastly, for $15, I bought this Coke clock. Dating back to the 80s, the clock at one point may or may not have had a light. Light or not, the clock still runs, despite a few scratches. These, depending on the condition, range anywhere from $40 to $100. Before my camera died, I passed by one last vendor. They had a mix of stuff, but I ended up passing on all the stuff they had. The prices were a little high for my budget. There were a few more events going on, like this car corral. Besides that, there's nothing more to report. Like always, thank you guys for watching, and please consider subscribing. Check out any of my other reselling related content. Thank you and goodbye.